Okay, we've got a very exciting show coming today. I'm going to tell you about. Is that okay? Can I carry on, Brittni, or do you need to do something you want to do? Oh my gosh! So we're going to be talking about the Google Pixel 2 and the Google Pixel 2 XL. What's good about them? What's bad about them?
We don't know.
We're going to be talking about the fact that Western society is chronically sleep deprived. Everyone has been chronologically ordered in levels of sleep deprivation. They're all sleep deprived, and it's chronic.
We're clearly sleep deprived.
Yeah, as you can tell, I can't speak. And we're going to be talking about our Lord and Saviour Jake Knapp's new to-do list system that he wrote a little blog post about. And honestly, it's a goodie. It's a goodie. So
I can't wait. I love hearing about Jake Knapp. Anything about him.
Anything that Jake has to say, we want to hear it.
We want to hear it.
And we're going to be talking about an incredible little special tech extravaganza, explosive bit of news.
Something you might not know.
Something you just don't know.
You definitely don't know
You
this.
definitely don't know this.
It's top secret.
So we're going to be talking about that as well. So that's all coming up on...
Product Powwow! Heyo! One quick thing I want to say before we get started is that, yes, I know, you guys have missed us. We've been away for 3 whole weeks.
3 weeks.
How did you even, did you hear any tech news? Like, do you have any idea what's going on in the world? Probably not.
Probably not.
Because I know that this was your #1 source. But my aunt said that she missed Product Powwow. And so I feel that that's, reason enough to do a 4th episode.
Yes, what was your aunt's name?
Shelley.
Mrs. Shelley.
Mrs. Shelley. It's Mrs. Shelley. To you. Oh.
Mrs. Shelley's here!
Mrs. Shelley has arrived!
I think it's okay to have a summer hiatus.
Total summer hiatus in the month of September.
After 3 episodes.
The fame has gotten to us.
That's what it was. I think it was actually the fame that did
it. was the fame for sure that got to me.
Should I do a little explanation of what the show is all about?
Yeah, let's try to keep that really quick.
Oh, what are you trying to tell me?
I'm just saying that that's sometimes...
It's as simple as this, okay? This is Product Powwow. I'm Kitt, and this is...
Britt.
What we do on this show is I'm the type of guy that sends you a lot of links and expects you to read them. Brittni is the type of person that...
It's like, f*** off with all the links.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of me sending links to Brittni all week, which I still do, we now do a show where I then share the links with Brittni, and Brittni can, keep me humoured.
Perfect. That was a really quick description.
That was really good, wasn't it?
We
should talk at length about how well I've just done.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to talk about today is the big technology news release of the week is the Google Pixel 4.
Wild.
Yeah.
I'm an Apple girl.
But how long is that going to last for?
The Apple girlness?
Just in not just in you, but in society.
In everyone.
How much longer?
You're right. I feel like Google is upping their game, and they're just kind of like they're ready.
Yeah. Kyle, can I ask you a question? How many years until people get a bit bored of Apple and stop buying things all the time from Apple? Kyle doesn't think it's going to stop.
Kyle thinks it's infinite.
I think we'll start to see at least a crack in 3 years.
Yeah.
But they may rebound from it. I'm not saying that's it. They're not going to go the way of my favourite phone ever, the Blackberry. You have some news. You have some news from the inside.
Mm-hmm. From the inside.
So the Pixel. I want to talk about some of the elements of the Pixel which
that
are
would be
interesting.
cool because I don't actually know much about it.
Because it actually looks really cool. I think I'm excited to see something that simply looks different.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's actually a little bit too almost retro. It's quite 90s looking. So this is the phone here.
This is the back of the phone. Color though. This
yeah, I honestly really don't mind it, but I think the main reason I don't mind it is because it's just simply different.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
It's like, something else.
So
Great.
this is the back of it. Can we see the front of it? What does the front look like?
That's not allowed. No, I actually so the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. Obviously, the name is a problem. But do you know what I think the tech industry needs to do? Is they need to not just create new phones, products, laptops. They need to create new letters for the alphabet so they can make new names. Because iPhone X and Pixel XL, that's almost the same. So the interesting things. I'm going to start with the first thing which I find strange about the Pixel. Well, this might be a pixel heavy episode.
I'm feeling that it's pixel heavy.
I think it's okay that it's pixel heavy. So the Pixel 2, when you have to get your phone out to Shazam things?
Yes.
Right. So one of the things about Shazamming things is you're like getting it out, you're like getting the app and you're doing all this kind of stuff. I mean, if you just calm and take a breath, it really only takes about 12 seconds. But 12 seconds is the worst amount of time in our modern day.
Right.
But 12 seconds is a nothing time that kills my brain, my monkey brain. So instead, the way they've solved this is the Pixel 2 will always be listening for ambient music, right? So it can constantly Shazam for you.
And just record everything you're saying.
All the time.
Weird. We're just listening for the ambient music.
Yeah, I'm hoping you can turn it off, but they'll probably let you think you can turn it off. And if we speak to Edward Snowden, he'll be like, it's still on, mate.
Hey, mate. It's still on.
So another thing you can do is it's got this thing called the assistant squeeze, which like sounds like something you should be getting like multiple lawsuits for 100%. But what it is,
Say it again.
the assistant squeeze. It's terrible name again.
Oh.
Like the names are unbelievably bad. It's the assistant, but I don't know if this is the official name or how it's being referred to, and it should stop being referred to as the assistant squeeze.
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea is instead of like tapping or whatever,
Saying, hey,
you
Siri.
squeeze your phone, and then as we'll Google Assistant in this case.
Well, for Siri, there's those two things now. You can go, hey Siri. Mine apparently is not working.
Hey Siri.
You can just.
Oh no, I haven't set it up. I am not going to start using virtual AI assistants until I can squeeze my phone to speak to them.
Yeah, come on.
So another factor, and I thought that this was interesting, and it must use the same kind of technology as the Face ID, is that the Google Assistant, this may be a thing that people use it for, I suppose, is it can recognise what your phone is pointed at. So if you pointed at that, it'll go, definitely whiskey, 100%. This is real good. What is this, a Google Assistant? And the assistant will go, 100% whiskey, absolutely whiskey, 100%.
Nothing else that could possibly be in the glass except for whiskey.
Yeah, 100% whiskey.
Yeah.
And you know, and you'd be like, oh, thank God for that, I'll have a bit of whiskey.
Because sometimes I think it's whiskey and it's just juice.
Yeah.
And I hate that. So
Yeah.
should we cheers to the Pixel?
Yeah.
Or cheers to Google always listening. Okay, what's up next, Kitt?
What's up next? Okay, just going on to the
Just can't wait. Just can't wait.
just going on to the AJ&Smart Facebook page here, where all of these links live. And this
That's
article
pretty
here is basically arguing there's a lot of studies at the moment, and this has kind of been something that's going on for years. Is with regards to Western society being chronically sleep deprived, and the studies mentioned in this article in the Guardian are mainly talking about our body clock and about how there are things you just can't mess with.
Right.
That are like, for example, jet lag.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Not very fun.
Yeah. And one of the
I'm
reasons.
pretty good with it though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What do you do to fight jet lag?
What you have to do, anytime you go anywhere, you have to stay up until a reasonable hour to go to sleep.
So let's say you go to Canada.
Yeah.
So you leave here at like, I don't know, to
Like
noon.
maybe yeah, let's say I leave at noon, I would land there around like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. But for me, that's like middle of the night, right? This time. But so I'm exhausted when I arrive, right? Unless I've slept on the plane, but I'm exhausted. But you have to push through to like 9 or 10 p.m.
So you would stay up then
Wait.
essentially for a day and a
Yeah.
half until
Yeah.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
And what would you do to just pinch yourself?
You gotta plan activities. That's the
Oh,
important
that's
thing.
such a good
yeah,
idea.
Go out and do stuff. Like just make sure you're always busy.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
such a good idea. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. I really like that. People always tell me like, just make sure you change your watch.
Oh, doesn't help at all, right? They're like, nope, that's the number one trick.
Number one, this
Yeah.
will cure jet lag in a cinch. Just as soon as you get on the plane, just change your watch.
yeah.
But one of the things it talks about here is the different. You don't just have one body clock. You'll have like almost a mental and a body clock, like a brain clock and a mind clock.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that the jet lag is so disorientating is because you're mentally you can work out what time it is where you are much faster than your brain picks up on external signals. So
Right.
the problem isn't your body clock, full stop. It's this is out of sync with this. So your mind clock is out of sync with your body clock, and
Because
that's
you're
the
seeing
thing.
things that are daytime, but your body's feeling like it's nighttime.
It hasn't caught up with your mind
Yeah,
yet, and
yeah.
I find that fascinating.
Super interesting.
Yeah. So there's so much stuff on this. So one of the movements, and this is I find really fascinating. It's like the sleep hygiene movement.
Okay.
So which I hate the name.
yeah. It's terrible. Worse than
Names
ever.
in general we have problems with.
Yeah.
With anything. I
We
feel
should
like
just start naming things ourselves.
yeah, I think we should just start renaming
Renaming.
everything. So okay, if we're gonna do that, what would be the Google Pixel called? Just Google phone.
Google phone. Come on.
Google
People,
phone 1,
seriously.
Google phone 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, just Google phone.
Just
and then,
Google phone. For
Yeah.
God's sake.
What's the current Google phone? That's the name of it.
That's
So
the
don't
name.
give a new name. It's just
100%.
Google phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So the sleep hygiene movement is things like it's like your personal sleep hygiene. Like don't leave your phone next to your bed plugged in, put it in another room. That kind
nothing
of
like with a glaring light around
yeah,
you. Those kinds
that
of
would be a
things.
sleep hygiene thing.
Yeah.
Or like go to bed at 10
Or
o'clock
like
at night.
clean your sheets.
Yeah, that would be literal sleep hygiene.
Yeah.
That would be like the
I
correct
know.
use of the term.
I
Instead of these
was trying to make-
silly names where people just like, oh, sleep hygiene. Oh, like clean your sheets. No, actually, it's something else entirely.
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
It's not that.
So what are we calling sleep hygiene? The sleep hygiene movement.
Oh my god. What about just like
Sleep-
undisturbed sleep? Like I don't
Just
know.
sleep better.
Sleep better.
And they're talking about this and the importance of like how we're so chronically sleep deprived and the problems this is having. It's gonna it's gonna be something that we have problems with in like 40 years time. Because we all think, oh well, we're not smoking, we're not binge drinking that much or whatever, you know. We're not. We've got a better understanding of things like cholesterol and not
like
necessarily
healthy
cholesterol, but
foods.
healthy
We know. Yeah.
Exactly. This is the thing that's gonna get us.
I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
well, I
it
mean,
was
or the person
fascinating.
writing the article.
Yeah. No, I think I'm also. I'm mainly
was
right.
that
I'm
your
mainly right.
deduction? Like, was that what you said?
That's my deduction. Yeah.
That's what you deducted from the article.
Yeah, that's what I deduct.
My God,
like,
Kitt.
oh yes, Western society.
Cool.
Get some sleep
To sleep and
To sleep.
sleeping better.
and lots of it.
Yeah.
Great whiskey.
All right, I'm ready for number 3.
Yeah.
That happens every time to me.
The
The wrong number. Every
Number
time.
3.
All
So
right.
the next one. Now I have to go into the scheduled posts of Facebook and post this so it's official.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Oh no! Wait a second. No, it hasn't. So this next one is about our Lord and Savior Jake Knapp. So Knapp Attack is God, what a lovely guy.
Nap attack.
Yeah.
Who came up with that?
Yeah.
Pretty
that.
sure it was these guys. Hey.
This is something which is it's just a little cutie, of a little thing we posted on Facebook this week. Our exciting company uncle Jake Knapp.
I think we should call him the Godfather.
Yeah, the Godfather.
More than the uncle.
The Godfather of the design sprint methodology, Jake Knapp. It may just be the first human to solve to-do lists, and if anyone can give us a good idea, it's this guy.
I mean, the guy is not only like just super intelligent, but he's like so nice.
Yeah,
Jake
he
Knapp
is.
so nice.
He's fantastic.
And he is, I mean, he's the one who developed the design sprint, right? Which is like a process-driven, step-by-step, very concrete way of working. So I feel like it's a natural segue.
Yeah, and he's obsessed. He's just so obsessed with like
time and time
he's very
management.
generous with it as well. He's
Yes.
obsessed with finding a way and then sharing that way. That's his entire dharma on planet Earth.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really like this one. So it's very simply, if you think of it, this is a piece of paper. You have a line down the middle. Simple as that. This is your basically first kind of like priority. So let's say you were in this example, you were filming a movie. So you go film a movie and then do all the tasks in relation to your absolute number one focus. Right? Okay. So on the other side, it would be, let's say you have a secondary focus. Let's say you are a filmmaker filming a movie and you're also creating a website so that you can get other work and pay for your movies maybe. So that would be your secondary kind of priority here. So you have your main, your secondary, and then you have like a miscellaneous list, or like, you know, tech people call them backlogs.
Classic.
Classic tech way of saying
is
things.
so classic.
Just find the worst way of saying it.
Yeah.
And let's just use that. So basically, it's as simple as that. And if anyone who's struggling with to-do lists, and you're just like, oh, I just want anything to just help me get through the mountain of nonsense that I'm dealing with at the moment, this might help you pick the good stuff from the nonsense. Anyway,
So
that's
he's
literally
basically
it.
just he's like prioritizing. He's getting you to take your to-do list and categorize it, and then prioritize the categories. Is that the idea?
So that wouldn't be prioritized. The actual
Right,
list
but
would be
just the
prioritized.
actual, the category is priority one.
And it's the ritualistic thing as well, isn't it? It's like constantly checking in with what your actual main priority actually is.
Right,
You know, because
okay.
sometimes it's unclear. Your brain doesn't really keep these things segmented correctly.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's no cure-all to do.
There isn't, but it is nice to know that you got some options out there. You know?
I really like this one though.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I really like this one for kind of to get your priorities right in your head.
Cool.
So
Great.
anyway, thank you, Jake.
cheers to the Knapp attack.
The Knapp attack.
Love that guy. Well, I think that the big reveal needs to happen now.
Oh yeah, the big reveal.
Did you just Google it?
Yeah, okay, I'll Google it. Right,
So-
you talk about it, I'll Google it.
Now is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is one of the biggest pieces of tech news to hit us for probably, I would say 10 years.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
since the beginning of tech.
Since the beginning of tech, Blackberry has released their newest phone.
Ooh.
For us, this is just one of those things that we're just so excited about because I don't know if you knew this, but Kitt here, big Blackberry fan.
I love the Blackberry so much. I miss it, and a friend sent me. He heard me talking about this, and I was like, I want to buy a Blackberry. And if my friend sent me one, he actually sent me. He sent me a Blackberry in the post, completely refurbished Blackberry.
I was just gonna say
a
that's
year ago.
that's how cheap they are.
Yeah.
You can do it as a fun gift.
And also, I was just, out of all of my friends, I was known as like the best at email, and the reason was because of the actual buttons.
You love those buttons.
Do you know what I
the little
loved?
click, 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 click.
Do you know what I loved? So you could sit on the tube in London town, and you could
On the tube.
you're in the tube in London town, and you could handle your emails while off Wi-Fi or any network, right? And you could write them all, and then press send, and then you'd have like on the tube, you'd have like all these drafts, and then when you'd walk out the tube and you'd hit network, you'd just be like.
Yeah. Here I am, world.
Yeah,
And there are all my
and
emails.
all these people were just getting hit by just well-crafted emails that I'd written with like, because that was a rush. Because that really was
What
a
a
rush.
rush. What a rush.
Yeah. So it's called the Blackberry Motion.
The Blackberry Motion.
And it was a secret. It was released. There was no build-up to it at all.
No.
Yeah, which might shock you. But it's
Was
now
it a
been.
secret or was there
Do
just
you know
no
what?
build up?
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm infuriated by, though? Actually, now, because it doesn't have the buttons. It has a touch screen. Like
Blackberry, that's the one thing.
stick to your guns.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, please.
It actually doesn't have the.
No, it's a touch screen. So I spoke to Dee, one of our resident UX designers here. Like this is like ages ago, and like basically I sat Dee down. Dee's always been my like go-to person who's like, please explain this UX thing to me. She's always been my person. And I go to Dee and I was like, oh Dee, please can you explain just this one UX related thing? What happened to Blackberry? Why no touchy buttons anymore? And then she just laid it out cold to me. She's like, the people don't want touchy buttons.
Wow.
I'm actually excited about this, but I'm not excited about the fact that there's no buttons. And I'm sure a lot of people won't be excited about that. I'm also
I might have messed that up.
yeah, I'm very excited about that. Oh, John's here.
Hello.
John, do that thing where you poke your face in the camera. Thank you,
I
John.
can also kind of astonish you for a second.
Yes, please. We're just talking about the new Blackberry.
The new Blackberry.
Please tell me your thoughts on the new Blackberry. It's got a
New
pretty.
Blackberry phone.
It's got. You come in a little bit just in case you're not in it. So it's got a touch screen though. No
Touch
buttons.
screen. Oh.
But isn't that like the
Interesting.
only thing that people like Blackberries for is the fact
think-
it doesn't have a touch screen?
I don't think BlackBerry even exists anymore. I think they just like license out their patents or something.
So someone's using the name Blackberry to launch
the same-
essentially a new phone.
Yeah. So the Nokia.
How do
Yeah.
you feel about that?
No, but the
Kitt's a
no-
big
yeah.
Blackberry. We're good.
We've done enough.
Oh, we've done enough.
Mr. Gary.
Oh, Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary just hollering people on BBM again.
Yeah. So that was product powwow number 4.
Yes, number 4.
Yeah, which is very exciting, and we'll be doing this every week. You know, every now and again we might have to miss a week or 2.
Yeah,
you
Jake,
know?
we need breaks. We
We
need
need
rest.
breaks. We're artists.
Yeah, I mean we need sleep as well. We were just talking about that.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
exactly.
Got to refill
So-
the cup.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like if you liked it.
Give us a subscribe if you haven't already.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be really
And
fun.
yeah, follow us on our other stuff too. Like, you know, we release things that are okay visually.
Yeah, some real visual extravaganzas.
Yeah.
And give us a little comment if you've got anything you
Oh,
want to
that'd
say
be
or
cool.
anything you want to ask.
All right, see you later.
Bye. Thank you. See you next
Bye,
week.
bye, 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 bye,
Bye.
bye.